Happy fall, y'all! Hi, I'm Courtney, and I'm with the Chattanooga Public Library. Welcome to the third episode of Library LARP. Library LARP is an interactive series where you, the audience, and I act out our own story using video sharing. Now, if you haven't seen the series before and you're a little bit confused about what's going on, I would recommend watching the first and second episodes before you watch this one. The first one is about what LARPing even is, and the second one is about creating a character. Both of those will be linked in the description below. Now, those first two episodes were just information. They were to tell you what you needed to know before we began creating our story. This episode is where the rubber meets the road and we get to begin telling our story through video. So here's how that's going to work. When you hear action, the scene will begin. I'll be acting in character, in costume to start our story off. When you hear cut, the scene will be over. And at that point, you're going to want to listen for instructions about how you can film your own video response and send it in to help tell our story. So what is this story about? Well, our story is about a magical kingdom that has been at war for many, many years. The war is over, the land is rebuilding, and people are starting to look for ways to bring more joy into their life. So the queen over the land, Queen Courtney, the elf queen, decides to hold a talent competition. She's looking for every type of performer you could possibly imagine who could come and compete in her talent show and bring joy to all the people who are watching it. That's where you come in. And action. And now, Her Royal Majesty, Queen Courtney. Citizens of Chattanooga Public Library, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for coming today. It has been a long, long period of several years that we've suffered through. We've been through war, we've been exhausted, we've been discouraged, but now our kingdom is piecing things back together and it's time to bring joy back to the lands. That is why I've asked you all here today. I'm throwing a kingdom-wide talent competition. Anyone who is interested in entering this competition may join us. I'm looking for every kind of performer imaginable. Magicians, fighters, storytellers, singers, gymnasts. Whatever your special talent is, I would like you to come and share it with the Kingdom of Chattanooga Public Library. Now, this talent show will involve 3 tasks. Today, we will just talk about the first. For your first task, citizens of Chattanooga Public Library, I would like you to demonstrate what your special talent is. Are you a martial artist? Then show me your best fighting stances. Are you a singer? Then sing me the best song you've ever wrote. Storytellers and bards, tell me the best stories you've ever told. Magicians, I'd love to see your best magic tricks. Whoever you are, the Kingdom of Chattanooga Public Library needs your talents and we'd love to see them. I cannot wait to see what all of you come up with, and I have no doubt that this will be an amazing, magnificent talent show that will bring so much happiness to everybody who watches it. Citizens of Chattanooga Public Library, it's now up to you. Thank you for taking on this task, and I cannot wait to see what you do. Okay, Library LARPers, you've seen the scene, now it's your turn to respond. Create an in-character video showing off whatever your character's special talent is in response to the Queen's call. Now, when you're creating that video, there are some guidelines that you should keep in mind. Number 1, it should be in character and in costume. Number 2, it should be around 5 minutes long, 5 minutes or less. Number 3, when you introduce yourself in your video, or introduce your character rather, say your character's name and what talent they are going to be performing. For instance, my name is Merlin the Wizard, and I will be performing magic today. then perform your talent. Number 4, please no copyrighted material. Since we are sharing this video on the internet, we cannot use material that belongs to other people. So if you are singing a song, we ask that it be one that you have written yourself, or if you're telling a story, we ask that it's one that you created. Also, the character that you are acting out should be one that you have created as well. We can't use copyrighted characters like Harry Potter or Frodo Baggins, and to be honest, we'd rather see what you come up with anyway. And number 5, and this is very important, if you're under 18, we need your parent or guardian's permission for you to share your video with us and for us to use your video. Okay, so now that you know what should go in your video, how do you get it to us? Well, that is a great question, and it has 2 parts. Number 1, fill out the library LARP submission form, which we have linked down in the description below. Psst, parents and guardians, this is also how we're getting permission from you. Number 2, once we receive your submission form, we will email you and let you know how to send your video to us. Then it will be edited into our next episode of Library LARP, and we'll get to see everybody's talents. I am really excited about that because honestly, the Library LARP doesn't work without you guys. I mean, your talents and what you contribute is really what's going to make this work. So I am super excited to see what you come up with. So our next episode will be where we get to see how everyone responded to the first task. We'll see everyone's special talents. Then in the next 3 episodes, we'll have 2 more tasks, and finally a wrap up where we celebrate all the different things that we have done in our talent show. So I'm really excited to start it. Remember, for this episode, you're sending a video of your character's special talent, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode of Library LARP. Bye, guys.